by the way, if you're not subscribed to this channel, the next video this car is in will be recreating all of the stunts from Baby Driver's opening sequence. So if you want to see that, make sure to subscribe, and if you want, turn on notifications. Full disclosure, I don't think I've ever turned on notifications for anyone, but if you do and that's your thing, give me a shot. This is the new, oh dear. This is the STi you saw at the beginning of last week's video, and it is by every definition beautiful on the inside. Ducky and I picked this car up in Utah last year after the WRX started dying, and it's full bolt-ons. It makes about 360 wheel over there, so maybe closer to 400 here on the East Coast. And it was not without its quirks. It was only in Utah for a little bit. It's actually really a California car, but you can tell by this sort of sun disintegrated steering wheel. The whole car seems to have been repainted, and yet every single panel appears to have a different hue, and at least one door is entirely made out of Bondo, which is a bit more clear when you look at that body line, which is supposed to be straight. It's, yeah, I don't know. You get the idea. We think the gear shifter was messed with at some point, because when we got under the car to search for the reason why it had more play than either of us thought was possible, we realized there weren't worn shifter bushings, there just weren't shifter bushings. It seems like they modified something, forgot to put the bushings in, realized after they'd rebolted the trans up and everything, and then just decided they didn't feel like redoing it. So when we picked up the car, you could put it in third gear, turn right, and it would look like it was in first gear, turn left, and it would fall over again and look like it was in fifth gear or seventh gear if it existed, because it basically touched the edge of the shift boot. I think you get the point. That was like funny and entertaining until Ducky almost money shifted it to the moon. So the first thing we did when we got home was put some new bushings in it. And now, to me, at least, it feels perfectly fine. Lastly though, the car came on Toyo Proxy R888Rs, which I must say are awful for any street car. I hate these tires. They're deafeningly loud for no reason. If you drive while they're cold, you might as well be on ice. And when you do heat them up and you drive them in the right conditions, the moment you reach the end of their grip, they will throw you off a cliff. It is not a gradual slip. It just lets go all at once. You'll be at the bottom of a mountain faster than you can say Evo corner. Now I need to replace these tires before my next road trip, otherwise I'll go insane. And I also want to make my first mark on this car anyway, so today we're putting on these. Look familiar maybe? These are Tesla Model 3 wheels when you take the aero covers off. They are 5x114, so they fit STIs and a whole bunch of other cars. And I've wrapped them in my new favorite tire, which is not a joke by the way, Cosmo Mucho Macho. The first time I ever heard of them was because Ducky was using them as drift tires, and the second time I ever heard of them was at Tail of the Dragon, because Killboy's S2000 is on 315 Cosmo Mucho Machos all around. So I threw them on the WRX last year, hit Tail of the Dragon, and they're perfect for me. So as long as these stay cheap, these are what I'm running. If they get expensive, I'll find something else, I guess. As soon as we did the shifter bushing, we tried to fit these too. And because my head was thinking about the WRX, I didn't think to check if it clears Brembos. And spoiler alert, they don't. By about a ½ inch to be specific. So we put ½ inch spacers on, the studs weren't long enough, so we had to replace those at Ducky's house the other day. And now, finally, after months, I can put these wheels on the car. Another thing that's happening is Ducky's been working on like a ceramic based coating for a while, and I'm gonna help him test it out. So first, I need to clean all these wheels, take them inside, put that on, and then I'll bring them back out. I have my glorified electric hose here. Not a real pressure washer. Oh, this is gonna look so good.
What's the point of moving? You ain't being close to this. I know you as a student when the chosen brewing all emotions.
All right, now I shall crudely dry them off and then also try to find the bottle that Ducky gave me because I'm not entirely sure where it is. All right, found the bottle, so we can actually do this today, and I'm gonna go ahead and mask off every wheel. This isn't exactly the final tape job I had in mind, but it'll do.
Talking out your wallet, but you confident with no dub. Face earth shattering, got the plans to make the.
I've never waxed a car. I think I've probably washed a car less than 10 times in my life because I just sort of let them do this. I mean, you guys saw the WRX and the FD series last year. This is a little outside my comfort zone, but why not give it a shot? Now, I told Ducky to give me an unbranded bottle just because I didn't want to promote something before I found out whether or not it worked. One downside I didn't think about is there's no instructions on this, but I vaguely remember what to do, so I'm just gonna guess and see what happens. Oh wait, I need gloves. Okay, now it's time. This is terrifying. I feel like I'm gonna get it wrong.
Born out the terror era, hear of what the sons do. Y'all gonna see them raised like they taking out the sunroof. It's a good day.
Real world test. Let's see if it's idiot. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of them and then start over, do it again, and then I'll see you when it's time to pull the tape off. All right, the time has come. This will be interesting. Okay. I think it's finally time to put these things on. Go find a jack.
So fixed, would've kept us under and banned if I wasn't bold with my wit. For the pavement breaking the ground, so I know they don't know who this is. Yeah, face earth shattering.
Oh yeah, these have seen. Oh wow.
With a closed gate, keep acting like how I kill it ain't a cold case. High above the law, defy the odds. Why the rules bend your.
That looks really cool.
The water, cutting up the tide, calling that divide and conquer.
Oh my god. I have never in my life seen a tire fail like this. That is insane. Now, I do drifting. I understand delamination, but I have never seen on non-dry rotted tires. I caught a glimpse of it earlier, and I know what caused this. It was this exact second of driving. But I thought because, you know, it was probably chunking from the handbrake that it was just one spot. But the whole tire has been ripped off around the middle. Wasn't expecting that. Damn. All right, probably best I did this now rather than later.
I'm one of a kind, but the sky's a baller. I've been profit, feeling your wilder when you and me plotting. Gotta be honest, soon as it's hitting your noggin, gotta acknowledge. If not, you dissing the logic. You gotta skip the applauding.
This is the best.
Then you messing with my zen now. If they don't lose their head, they'll be leaving with their heads down. Got them doing head counts, that'll have them camped down.
Oh yeah. We ran into this issue at Ducky's, but these wheels are a little thinner on that cylindrical part, so these stretched and those fit with the extended studs. My guess is it's gonna poke hole right there.
Face earth shattering, got the plans to make the coast break. Keep acting like you can stop me with a closed gate. Keep acting like how I kill it ain't.
That's kind of cool in its own strange, oddly anatomical kind of way. Okay, this is not a show car, all right? This is just a car that's supposed to do the thing. And by golly, we're doing the thing.
Cold case, high above the law, defy the odds. Why the rules bend your set defenses? Try me if you want them.
Maybe I'll just leave it on there as an Easter egg. Maybe I'll do that.
Calling that divide and conquer. I'm one of a kind, but the skies as a baller.
This is not the I'm putting new wheels on my car video I was anticipating filming, but nevertheless, here we are. The last wheel. Oh my god. All right, well, I'm gonna clean all this up first and then finally we can set the car down. I don't know how short I made this video for you guys, but I've been here for hours, which is ridiculous. The wheels are on. Long time coming, this is. I like that a lot. Okay. I am quite pleased with that. If you want to see that baby driver video, it's going to be coming out in the next few weeks. And also, it's linked to a Patreon goal. So as soon as I hit 15 Patreon members, I'm at 9 currently, which is honestly more than I expected. That video will drop with this car. And I think it's going to be sick. Links are all below. Love piece of chicken grease. I'll see you in the next video.